We are now logged in as Ms. Nozelot, who's both a subject teacher and a homeroom teacher. So when you click on report cards, you will have two submenus. One is for grading, which is for subjects, and the other is homeroom level. Based on the roles that you play, you may have additional submenus like principal level and finalized report cards for printing report cards. So the first thing you'll see when you click on grading, there's an area for you to view and select the grading cycle or the marking period. If you click on change, you can select the corresponding marking period that you are grading for. And then right below, you can view either the grade or the subject that you are grading for. So this right now we're seeing is by grade, first grade. It shows all the first grade students. When you grade by grade and you click on any of these students, you will see all the subjects that you are teaching for that student. So this allows you to submit grades for all your subjects, one student at a time. You'll notice that for each subject we've selected grade and marks as we configured earlier in this video. The other option is to click on switch to subject, and instead of selecting a grade, you'll now select a subject. And if you click on any student, you only have access to that one subject that you're grading. The benefit of this view though is if you click on grade all students, you can actually submit grades for all your students from one screen, one subject at a time. So if you selected math, all the students for math can be submitted in one screen. So let's go back to switch to grade and go through some sample flows. Let's click on a student. Let's say Dave Green. You'll notice here that he's taking 3 subjects: English, math, and science. I'm teaching, or Miss Nozelot is teaching math and science. I can add in some grades. A 100, B plus 88. Can submit that, and you'll see that he disappears from my screen. Let's add one more. Harry Redding, grade A 98. This can be a B plus also, but here will be 86. Submit. So we've graded 2 students. Show full list. So we have 2 students that we graded, Dave Green and Harry Redding. You'll notice that the status for one of the students has changed to submitted to homeroom teacher. This is because Harry is only taking 2 subjects, and since both subjects have been graded, it proceeds forward to the homeroom teacher. Whereas Dave Green is also taking English, and because English is not yet graded, it doesn't go to the homeroom level yet. If you do make a mistake and you've already submitted the report to the next level, you can actually still make changes to it. So let's say I made a mistake. This should be a 97. I can resubmit this. But you can only resubmit it for as long as it's still at the subject level. So for example, I've already submitted Harry to the homeroom level, and I'm unable to change these grades. So these grades are done. The only way for me to change these grades is to revert the report cards back to me. So let's move on to the next level. So Harry Redding is now at homeroom level. If I click on homeroom level, here's Harry. I click on his report card. You see I have revert. So if I revert, it goes back to the subject level, and then I can make changes. As the homeroom teacher, I have another section here that I also selected or pre-configured earlier in this video. Let's say he was tardy once. Some comments. Great job. Maybe absent twice. Submit. And now he disappears from my inbox. Again, I have this special show full list. I can see the progress of all the students in this grading cycle. So we see here Harry Redding is now at the principal level. So if you log off and log in as the principal, and we go to report cards, you'll notice we have different submenus. The principal isn't teaching any subject, so this is empty. If you go to principal level, I can select the grading cycle. I can select the report card. The screen is very similar to the homeroom level screen. I can revert. We can make these view changeable, editable as well if you like. Actually, these two, everything you see here is customizable by our technical staff, and we'll show you exactly how these screens can look like later in this video. If everything looks great, I can submit it, and now it disappears from my inbox. If I go to finalized reports, I will see here heavy reading. I click on view, and this generates a PDF, and this is what it looks like. This is just the generic report card, and we can customize this for you as well. Here are the homeroom teacher comments, the grade and marks for all the subjects. And these report cards are also accessible from the student screen. So if you go to the student, and let's find Harry. There's Harry Reading. If you go to the tab called Reports, you will see Fall 2010 Generic Report Cards. If I click on View PDF, I will see the exact same report card that we generated earlier. So these are the generic report cards. The next part of the video will look at some customized report cards.